Hey, what's up? Hello, 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 hello. What's up? Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. Come on in. Hey, Gwen. Look, Gwen, happy birthday, the birthday queen. Lord, you still celebrate? I celebrate my birthday all day long, all month long if I can. So, let's get it on and popping because you know how we do it, right? So, good morning, Viber Nation. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, TikTok. What's up, TikTok? We have an interesting subject on this morning, and we are definitely going to talk about it, okay? So, I am going to kind of take control here, and I just love our little LaBella Vibes music, don't you? I just love it. It's so good. Hey girl, hey. Listen, I am Lisa Jones with Good Coffee, Good Vibes with LaBella Vibes. And what we do here, just to let you guys know, what we do here is we help families reduce their toxic load in the home and on the body so they can live happier, healthier lives. That's what we do here at LaBella Vibes. Listen, are you cleaning with poison? Do you clean with poison? Do you clean with pesticides? Okay. And listen, there are different degrees of pesticides, right? But our cleaner just happens to clean. You know, you get a lot of plant-based cleaners. How many of you have ever used a plant-based cleaner and you went to put it in your bathroom and you couldn't smell it? After 20 minutes, the smell was gone. The ring around the tub was still there. Babies, not with LaBella Vibes, just let me tell you. And by the way, we are getting ready to phase out our Fleur de Mint. Fleur de Mint is going to be on sale on our website for $8.88. You cannot beat Fleur de Mint. Let me just tell you, it's neroli, which is citrus, with spearmint, with the mint on the back end, and it smells like a floral, airy mint kind of smell. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is our springtime offer, right? For our cleaners. So every season we offer a specialty cleaner, even though we always have your favorite lemon breeze. You have lemon zest, right? Those are our two best sellers. Well, anyway, I digress. And listen, let me see my vibers. You guys are on? You guys expecting me on at 8:00? So somebody late. Either it's me or is it you? I think it might be me. Okay, I just want to get into the subject really quick, really quick. And hey, Beverly, what's up, Beverly? It's so good to see you guys on Instagram. So good to see you guys on TikTok. Ooh, TikTok really does me right. I love you guys on TikTok, right? I need to definitely get up there more. So anyhow, let's just start, okay? Supporting men's mental health. And a lot of you are going to watch on the replay, right? So supporting men's mental health. Have you ever been involved with maybe even your son or the men in your life? I want you to think about the men that are in your life, okay? Men suffer silently with their mental health because men don't want to look weak. Do you feel me in the chat? If you feel me, give me a 1. Your man never wants to be weak in your eyes. How many of you can say, truly, Mama Lisa, my man does not look like to look weak in my eyes, but sometimes they suffer. And we just had Father's Day, right? And some people feel some sort of way because one of their sons or one of their children didn't do something for them. I want you to pay attention because we have been losing, we lose our men to a lot of things, right? But heart disease and all this because they don't go to the doctor as much as we do. But we do have a charge to keep, right? And we do have a God to glorify. So we need to keep an eye on the men in our lives. We need to check in on them. And I am going to give you just a couple of ways to do that, right? So when it comes to men's health, emotional and psychological challenges they have, sometimes they feel inadequate, okay? That's number one. Sometimes under emotional and psychological challenges, under that, they feel inadequate. They want to be your superhero. And say, for instance, right, they don't bring home the same paycheck as the boy across the street or some couple or some men. Hey, Priscilla, what's going on? So good to see you, girl. So good to see you. Pastor P is in the house. What's up? And listen, so they compare themselves, right? The man across the street, if he just bought a house, a storage house out in the backyard, if your man don't have one for you, sometimes they feel a certain way. So feeling inadequate as a man, all of us, but we're just focusing on our men folks right now. Causes self-doubt, okay? And then they start to question their role as a husband and a father. And then another thing, the pressure to provide and protect. Men have a issue. Well, men feel a lot of pressure to provide for you and to protect you, okay? And so when we complain, they take that to heart. They take that very hard, okay? They feel the pressure's on them to perform like every day. And I don't think women in our feminine energy really feel like that, even though I know that I can have masculine energy that constantly feels like I have to do better. Well, men live with that. Their testosterone brings that for them, and that could be an issue, okay? Balancing their own needs and emotions. Balancing their own needs and emotions. Good morning, Renee. What's up, girl? So good to see you. So our men feel like there's no time for their own emotional needs or what they're dealing with because they're so busy checking on us. Or sometimes, how many of you have seen a man? You can kind of tell, right? They might be checked out. They might just come home and sit down, right? You're going to get it. They might come home and sit down and say nothing to no one. You don't even know they're struggling. I wonder if Twitch's wife, the man, the dancer, DJ guy who committed suicide, I wonder if her husband, if she knew her husband was battling depression. She may have known that he was battling negativity, but did she really know that he was thinking about committing suicide? Okay, so if you see that this man is despondent and he just feels hopeless and they're backed in a corner, sometimes, not being here is a real option. So they feel constant pressure. Okay, so we have to give them space to balance their own emotions. Another thing, navigating their emotional terrain, right? Including love, joy, frustration, how to get that out. A lot of times, have you ever known a man to be bottled up with emotions? Have you ever known a man, the man in your life could be bottled up with emotions, not knowing, because all his life, when he was a boy, his daddy told him, shut it up. Oh, you hit your knee. Oh, you're crying. Stop that crying. Okay. You're a man. We say all these phrases like, take it like a man. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah. I think there's a lack of masculinity in the world today with some of our men, but yes. Okay. So they suffer. And just because you allow, ladies, your man to vent or cry, pull it out of him. Sit with him, right? Take him to lunch. Take him to dinner. Be a friend. Good morning, Sharice. Hey, girl. So good to see you on Facebook. So what you want to do is you want to create a space that is safe for him to talk. Okay. Create a space that's safe for him to talk. Okay. Another thing is some things that may stress him is his job. Okay. And as I think about the Twitch guy, I know he had just left the Ellen show, right? Ellen had stopped. Some things had happened on their job site, right? Some controversy. And I don't know if he had another gig. You guys might be able to tell me, but it could have been a job loss. If your husband, if you're always, ladies, if you're always asking for stuff, you know how we do. Oh, I went to Betty's house and guess what they have? She just got a brand new living room suit. Boy, look at our living room suit. It's about to fall apart. Well, you already know that your husband has a job and he's doing Uber and he's doing Instacart. Baby, you might as well let Mama Lisa help you. You just might as well don't even say it. Okay? Stuff like that. And sometimes in innocence, we're sharing with him. Or I sure wish he was more like this. Let me tell you about us church ladies. And I'm not going to keep you much longer, but let me tell you about those of us who compare. Comparison kills our men. It damages them emotionally. You want to damage your man, you start comparing him to the pastor. Now, you looking at a person that used to do that. Boy, I wish you could be more like Pastor Dallas. I wish you could be more like such and such. Can you open my door for me? Well, Betty's husband, he opens up the door for her all the time. You see them. They was holding hands in the mall. I wish you would hold my hand sometime. Well, it could be that your man doesn't have the capacity, right? He doesn't come from holding hands. You have to teach him by holding his hand sometimes. Let's see how long. If you like public display of affection, right? And I didn't even do the affirmation of the day, but I'm going to do it, okay? I just wanted to jump in because this is a right now subject, okay? And it's an important one, all right? So his stressor is life-work balance. He's struggling to find time for both work and family because a lot of times when you find, thank you in the chat on Instagram, comparison, okay? Or nobody can do it like my mama. Oh, let me put this up here. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Mom. How many of you, nobody can do it like my mom? You might hear that from, or nobody, I wish you was more like my daddy. But sometimes a man will say, nobody, you can't even cook like my mama. Now, what? If your man say, my mama's a good cook, and you can't even cook like my mom, we ready to fight. What? Okay? But we don't have to give him what he's given us, right? Matter of fact, to be godly, to be just a good person, right? You are going to spread kindness, right? And it might be hard. If he tells you that his mama cooked way better than you, baby, listen, you probably got to do 12 woosahs and a prayer, okay? Because at this point, he's not getting any dinner. But you know what you're going to do because you're the better person. You're going to help his mental health, and you're going to go ahead and say, he don't know no better. Did Jesus say on the cross, forgive them, Lord, they do not know what they do, okay? A lot of times it's the crosshairs that we get into. Okay, he has financial responsibilities. The financial responsibility, a man, I don't care, listen, you could be bringing home more money than him. And that creates a whole nother problem too, a whole nother opportunity. So you could be bringing home more money than him. Okay. Listen, he could be unemployed. I had a relationship where my man was unemployed. It was my husband, unemployed. I took care of the whole house. But guess what? He didn't care that I was taking care of the whole house because he wanted to. And every day he was depressed. Every day, more and more as the days went by without a job, less and less he would talk, less and less he would open up, less and less he would come to bed, less and less he would want to have intimacy with me because his manhood was shot. And I guess once you shoot a man's manhood, and they're struggling, and you know we want all the attention, we wonder why he's not that affectionate. You might want to check your man. Mama Lisa might be helping somebody to avoid finding your husband somewhere in the hotel, overdosing on some sort of drug because he's so depressed. He has nobody to talk to. He can't call his mama. Can I tell you why he can't call his mama? For some of you mamas out there, can I tell you why he can't call his mama? Because his mama gonna judge him. His mama gonna take the Bible and slap him clean across the face. I told you. All you need is to get into church. You need to get your whole family in church. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. And then you wonder, he don't call me or he won't open up to me, because sometimes we come back on him, right? So listen, he has financial pressure. Culture and societal factors take form. Listen, everybody has a Range Rover. This social media, okay? You get on social media. These men take pictures with their Range Rover, okay? They have the most expensive shoes on. They have the Cartier watch on with all the diamonds on it, right? And your man is just saying to himself, wow, I'm just a dad. I'm a husband. I can't afford that. Like, how does these guys be able to afford this? I have a family. I would love to look like that. But so social media has messed us up, right? We all know that, but it is the pressure from society. Some of us stay home and our man is a breadwinner, right? And you want to go to work and you have two small children, right? And he's saying, can you please stay home with the babies for a little bit? You'll have your chance, right? The societal pressure say, no, she can get the bag just like you do. She can do whatever you can do. Okay. Listen, do I have to tell on myself today? Listen, I used to tell men, now TikTok, please forgive me. But Mama Lisa used to tell people, yes, I speak of myself in the third person. Mama Lisa used to tell men, okay, boyfriends or whatever. I used to say, listen, let me tell you something. I don't need you. Okay. I already make six figures. I don't like, if you want to take your bed up and walk, you can walk like tomorrow. Okay. So when they started getting all, I was like, you know what? There's a door, like, bye. Like, you can have this and I can leave. That used to be me. But what I failed to realize is that I was impacting my husband's mental health. I was impacting that man in my life's mental health by saying pretty much, listen, bro, I make more money than you, or I make just as much money than you. No, meat. That's my bulldog, y'all. I have an English bulldog that only likes to bark when he knows that I'm on the Good Coffee Good Vibe show. So y'all love him with me. So anyway, yes. So I was like that. Like, what do I need you for? And so women, ever since women live, this societal pressure is that, we get the bag. What do we need you for? We are literally killing off our men. And then we wonder why they treat us, or why they treat women the way that they do. All right. So listen, nothing will ever change the order of things. I don't care how society has set it up. Nothing is going to change a man's nature. A man's nature has been given to him by God, right? Whatever nature it is, right? And listen, there are certain things, okay, in this world that he wants to be a provider. Most men want to be a provider and not to be someone who's taken care of. Listen, if you get a man that want to be taken care of, that's different. That's very rare, okay? But even when he says he can be kept and he wants to be taken care of, really, he resents it. The whole time you bringing home the bag, he resents it. The whole time you're making more money than him and he knows that you don't need him financially, baby, that mentally, he is dealing with that mentally. And I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Listen, Renee said, God grant us wisdom of our tongues. Some of you guys say, I want to go on Shop Sassy Jones, and I want to go on LaBella Vibes, and I need to buy me some more cleaner. I need some more money. I mean, I want to get this outfit. It just dropped. I know I'm about to spend $500. Is that okay with you, baby? Now he told you he was trying to save, right? Do we support that? And guess what that does? Could let me just say this. Could Twitch realize, after coming off the Ellen DeGeneres show, right? Could he realize that I no longer can provide for my 3 beautiful children and my wife the way that I used to? And now I'm living off my savings. And if I don't get another gig, because that was the best gig of the world, because I'm a DJ, really, and I'm a dancer, okay? He couldn't see past tomorrow how he was going to probably keep up the lifestyle. I'm just guessing. These are all hypotheses. It could be just the fact that he was depressed, and it could be just the fact that, depression is clinical too, right? So it's a combination of things. Okay, so listen, y'all. So I'm going to say this as Mama Lisa, because I am the mama around here. So y'all let Mama Lisa be mama. Yeah, we need to hold our tongues. Sometimes when we're ready to give him a piece of our mind, baby, today keep your peace. Keep your peace so he can have some. Now today I decree and declare that, listen, like Tabitha Brown says, listen, you go have a good day, but the last thing you need to do is cause somebody else not to have a good day. It's something like that she says that I absolutely love, okay? All right, so 4 strategies. You're going to ask him to seek professional help. One of the gifts to him he could have telecounseling. He don't even have to leave, because most men do not want to be seen walking into a counselor's office. They just don't. I'm sorry. Most men, listen, and I know I'm stereotyping. Can y'all forgive Mama Lisa? Because this might not even apply to you. If it don't apply to you, okay. Okay, let me just talk to the majority that it does apply to, okay? And then y'all forgive me for all the other stuff. Because, I'm in an age demographic. You might be from a different culture. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to, don't let it get lost in translation. Professional help. Prioritize for him self-care. Let him go play basketball. Let him go play golf. Let him go and look at his electronics. Let him go with his boys every now and again. Now, listen, some of us got men that got to go with their boys every weekend. That ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about that. Because if you got a man that got to go with their boys every weekend, I don't want to say it. I'm going to leave that alone, okay? So anyway, you want to help him build a support network. Make sure, say, hey, he got a good friend that he gets to talk to. Do you know some men, hopefully your man has other men that he can talk to, that he can cry with. Oh, how powerful would be a man to have another man, right? That they would get in a group and they could cry together. Because there's no need. He can't tell you that he feels inadequate, because he is, in his mind, whether you make more money than him, in his mind, he's the leader. All right? You are the receiver. And listen, this society cannot change the fact. Hey, y'all, I'm getting ready to get in trouble, okay? This society cannot change the fact. I cannot change the fact that I'm a receiver. Let me just talk about me. I can't change the fact that I'm a receiver and he's the giver. I can't change the fact that I have an inward reproductive system and he has an outward reproductive system, which makes us different, okay? Which makes his outward reproductive system, which makes him come into me, not me coming into him. You follow me? Now, if that's too graphic, go ahead and turn the page, okay? Go ahead and swipe left or swipe right, whatever you want. Listen, that will never change. And listen, I don't care if you pull down 7 or 8 figures. Listen, he don't care. Because the order is still the order. You're still the receiver. And listen, y'all, I used to get mad about that. I said, when I see the Lord, I'm going to ask him, why wasn't it fair? Why as a woman, when are we going to ever be equal? Because why we want to be equal? I don't want to be equal with a man, because in so many cases, they're so much better than us and what they're good at, and we are so much better than them and what we're good at, right? They could never bring a child into this world. They can never hold a child in their womb. I don't care how they change themselves. They cannot do it. We can. That's our superpower, okay? We are receivers. That's our superpower. We are going to lift up our men. That's our superpower. Listen, you better watch your man, right? You want to see if your man is depressed. If he's coming home not talking to you, he not touching you, and it's been like 2 and 3 weeks and he ain't even looking your way, baby. And stop saying all the time. The first thing Then listen, I used to say, you are seeing somebody. You got somebody else. It could be that your mouth has shut him all the way down. I have been guilty. My mouth has shut him all the way down. So we need to become an outlet. If he says, listen, when you do this, you get on my one and last nerves. Please don't say, well, I tell you what, well, you get on my nerves when you do such and such too. And you know what? And I take it and take it. You was out with your boys, right? Last week, and I take it and take it. I'm done with that. Okay. Well, let me tell you something. And I'm getting ready to get in trouble again. Lord have mercy. I have a girl. I ain't gonna tell her who she is. I know a girl. Okay. She might be mine. She might not be mine. I know a girl who tells me I'm the man in every relationship. Now, this is a girl. She says she's the man in every relationship. Why does she have to be monogamous, right? Why does she have to be monogamous? Listen, she says these men aren't loyal. They are not loyal, and neither will I. They're not loyal, and neither will I. Like, we do it skin for skin. Like, if they can do it, we can do it. If they can do it, we can do it. Don't you wish that was really true? But can Mama Lisa tell you with all sincerity? I know you think it's true. I know it sounds good, but in real life, it don't work. In real life, it don't work. And sometimes I used to sit on my chair and be so mad because this man gets away with doing this and that, and I got to sit here and I can't do the same thing he doing. Because if I do the same thing he doing with my reproductive system, the inward reproductive system that I have, guess what I'm going to be considered? Listen, and some women, these women today, they don't care. Like the other generation, Gen X, they do not care. Gen X do not care. Listen, the millennials might care a little bit about how you think about them, and barely. But this Gen X out here, they're out here getting the bag. And guess what? They are going to treat you exactly how you're treating them. And if you're a man and you like to cheat, that woman won't be, listen, if she is under 30 years old, you better watch her. She ain't playing with you. So when you get us old heads like me, we are scared to do stuff like that because we don't want people to talk about us. But I'm off the subject. Okay. So your man, support your man. So all this stuff doesn't happen. Then you wonder why Becky has gotten your man. I'm talking about Becky with the good hair. Lord, what have I just said? You wonder why Becky, she work at the cosmetic counter and you sitting up here pulling 6 figures and she making $12 an hour, okay? And she gets to go to dinner with your, she going to dinner, she get more dinner offers than you are from your own man. What? And here's why. Because we don't know how to control this. You see this in my mouth? And right now I'm having trouble controlling it. So I do. So there's some discipline, women, to help our men's mental health that we need to do. And listen, if you're in a relationship, okay, and you are working your feminine energy or whatever, it is best that if this person has masculine energy, right? You could be bringing home all the money. You could be bringing home the bacon and all that and the eggs and the grits on the side. But baby, can I tell y'all something? I have a daughter, right? And I love my girls. I got two daughters, and both of them are very successful. One of them is almost famous. A lot of people know her. She has a store in the mall. This is her design. Listen, she's married. She's married. Can I tell you? She's married. She's married to a man that left his job and came to her business to help her run her business and become the president of her business. Listen, my girls are smart. They get the bag. They know they're creatives. Okay. In all of the millions of dollars that they've amassed in sales. I'm talking about my daughter. If you want to shop her website, listen, she is the one and only Sassy Jones. Shop Sassy Jones. There's a plug for her. Listen, I'm telling you, that girl respects her husband. I ain't lying to you. almost in tears. So if you wonder why, and I watch her, she respects her husband. So I'm telling you guys, I'm talking to somebody, some woman. Please respect your husband. So Sassy Jones respects her husband. And her business is so successful. And listen, whether somebody said like to me, like, oh, look at Sharice and look at how Sharice looks. Sharice is absolutely gorgeous. My girl's absolutely gorgeous, right? And listen, Keon has to deal with a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, guess what? Sharice is going to pick him up dinner. Sharice is going to cook his dinner. Sharice is going to make sure he is all right. Sharice is going to make sure he's all right mentally. Sharice knows when to leave him alone. Okay? She does that better than I ever could. Okay? Because once you vex me, listen, I have a problem. So anyway, I'm confessing. So y'all know what I'm saying. All right? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Respect your man. Respect your man. Whatever man is in your life. My mama said your husband. Well, I'm saying if you're in a relationship and this man has masculine energy, right? Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Whether he's your husband or not, and you're in a relationship, respect him. Try to do your best to respect him because it'll help his mental health. Engage in stress-reducing activities. Okay, wash his feet. He comes home, wash his feet. Shut up. Like everything is quiet. Tell the boys to go in their room. Order a foot bath. Get some Labella Vibes. Put you some oil down in that foot bath. And guess what? And his feet might be, woo, baby. You do that, you'll bless his socks off. Candace. Hey, Candace. My sister Candace, listen. Yeah, so I can't even approach the subject. This is beyond powerful. Thank you for the reminders. Look, Sharice, I'm just telling you, yeah. Once you are, listen, you're a whole multimillionaire, right? And your whole family is riding with you, okay? But yet, after end of your day, you can come and you can kneel down and you can wash your husband's feet. Your man's feet. That's queen status. I ain't lying to you. That's if you want anything out of your man. Let me say this. Rather than asking for stuff, you try what I'm telling you. You will help his mental state and you will get everything you need. He will listen, he won't feel the pressure, but he will say, my woman is so good to me. Okay. I want her to go to Cancun with her friends. I want her to go on vacation. I want her to have a good time because that woman takes good care of me. All right. So even if he's a friend, a friend, you can help him relieve stress. Men don't deal with stress like women. It's hard for them. Okay. And if they're really stressed out, get them some lavender, right? We have, it's back on the site too. Okay. So I gotta be done because I've been on here too long. Okay, they tell me, Lisa, most people on social media only stay on for about 8 to 10 minutes. After that, you've lost them. Well, my Viber Nation, not so much. Okay, here is, let's see. Oh, listen, I went to a store and you could probably see where I got them. Okay, I went to a store, got these confidence stacks. You could probably get them on the website. But anyway, it's a brand new confidence stack. Listen, it says our affirmation of the day, and I want you to say, if you resonate with this affirmation of the day, ladies and men, go, give me a 1. My calling will call me. I just have to show up. My calling will call me. I just have to show up. Listen, my calling will call me. I just have to show up. What? My calling is calling me. I just have to be available for my calling. Are you available for your calling? This is what I'm asking today. Are you available for listen, Renee Jones is no longer our social media manager. She's making herself available for her calling. Does this resonate with you? Say amen or put a number 1 in the chat. This is the affirmation of the day. You tell yourself, my calling will call me. I don't have to go, I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing. I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing. Baby, the people that I needed to meet, somehow I met. They came across my path. The things that the pandemic, I'm thinking about cleaning. I make a whole business, a natural skincare business and a whole natural cleaning business out of a bad situation of losing my job during the pandemic, right? So my calling will call me. Okay? My calling says, ring, ring. Here I am. It's just up to you, right? To show up for it. So that's the affirmation of the day. And listen, y'all, practice holding your peace so someone else can get some. I think for the rest of the week, Jason, my brother Jason says it resonates with him. Listen, you know what? I think this is for the rest of the week. Now, I'm one that will get you told. I will tell you what's on my mind. You don't have to ask. But you know what? Sometimes those of us that are like that, those of us who have no filter, those of us who don't mind being authentic, sometimes we just need to hold our peace. Sometimes we just need to shut it. You follow what Mama Lisa's saying? You remember when your mama used to look at you and just say, you was at church and y'all was talking and she looking in the back and she trying to praise and she looking in the back and she look at you and go, did I tell you to shut it? See, mine knew. We going to the bathroom. So what we're going to do is we're going to be quiet. We're going to learn how to treat this man that we say that we love so much. And then we wonder why in our communities that Becky and them, they got them. That the girls, listen, that don't have no job. She got 3 kids and she's sitting in the hood, but she's seeing your man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't push him away like that. So listen, when I see mine going and I done gone to the left or gone to the right, guess what? Mama Lisa gonna swoop to the right. I've gone too far. How many of us have gone too far? Said too much, caused too much stress on our men. Constantly asking for stuff. I'm tired of living in this house. It's too small. Becky and them got a house. They got a bigger house. They just got a new house. It's absolutely gorgeous. He just coming home from work. His hands are still dirty. Okay? So, love you guys with the love of the Lord. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Oh, I want to tell you. So, Good Coffee, Good Vibes on Tuesdays will only be on LaBella Vibes 1 and LaBella Vibes 1 live. It will no longer be in the nation. Okay, the LaBella Vibes Nation. I will post it after to LaBella Vibes Nation. But if you want to catch me live on Tuesday, come to TikTok, you're good. Instagram, you're good. I'll be here. But on Facebook, I want you guys to change to the nation, to stay in the nation. Yes, because I'm just going to show up there and do my lives and show you guys, what I'm doing or whatever. But we need to switch to LaBella Vibes 1 during the Good Coffee, Good Vibes show. Here's why. Because I want you to share the show. Because guess what? We can have a great thing, but if we're not, your wellness is our why. If you're not sharing what we're talking about, it's just a club. And we don't want it to be a club. We want to share the good that's coming out of this vessel, okay? As I'm giving, as I'm pouring out, why don't you share it with someone? Some young woman could really, really, really benefit from hearing what I just said. Okay, somebody could save their husband's life, their man in their lives' life. Okay, help him de-stress. So if you want to share the video and you're in LaBella Vibes Nation, go to LaBella Vibes number 1. It's LaBella Vibes number 1. It's a #1. Go there, like the page, okay, on Facebook, like this page, follow me here on Instagram, like the page and share it. If you share it, then we can grow. If you share it, then I can grow. And if you share it, I can grow and I don't have to go, right? So you listen to what I'm saying between the words. You share it. You share all the good. And guess what? Good comes back to you. Love you guys. Let's do it. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, tell me how you liked 7. I need to know in LaBella Bob's Nation, how did you like 7? Thanks. Bye. And Instagram.